It's the last day of the week and we got a lot of goodies. Let's see what's poppin' in the K. My name is Andrea Sachenko and you're watching the KHL Update. First up on our road is Khabarovsk. It's home of the Tigers and tonight they take on Spartak. The red and white enjoy a solid first period. Ila Telaluev gets the puck and open ice, pulls off a great move and scores his fourth of the season. What a beauty! A few minutes later, Artem Serika puts the puck on net from midpoint and Phil Verona gets his lumber on it. 2-0 Spartak after 20. Amor sliced that late in half 5 minutes into the following period. Ivan Nikolic puts his team on the board. Spartak restored the 2-goal lead late in the frame as Maxim Tsiplakov shoots from a tough angle and gets a friendly bounce. We skip ahead to late in the third, and that's when Ivan Nikolic steps into the spotlight. He scores his second of the night to convert on a power play and pull Amor back to within one. And less than 2 minutes later, he completes his first career KHL hat-trick to force overtime. Rookie Nikita Grybonkin has assisted on both of these markers, and these are his first points in the K. But it still doesn't end well for Amor. Alexander Kokochev scores on a power play in the opening minute of the extra period and secures the W for Moscow. Spartak give up a 2-goal lead late in the game and take it 4-3 in overtime. We're off to Omsk now, where Saristal challenge Avangard at G-Drive Arena. The Hawks strike 6 minutes in on a power play. Oilers pick from 2015 Ziyad Baygin smashes it home from the high slot. The hosts double their lead midway through the period as Sergei Talchinsky rushes to the net and pulls off the Kucherov move. The puck slides underneath Vladislav Podipolsky and it's 2-0 Avangard after 20. Saristal tied up in the second. Captain Igor Morozov throws it to the slot and Adam Lishka has no trouble beating Stanislav Galimov from in tight. 3 minutes later, the Virstas get a man advantage and Danil Bovchenko rifles it home off a setup by Nikita Guslistov. Third period now, Corbin Knight slices the D with an awesome pass and Ricochet wires it past Podipolsky on the breakaway. Saristal get back even with another power play goal. Alexander Petunin kicks into his blade and scores from the hash marks. That's his 7th of the year. But it doesn't go to OT. Ricochet scores his 2nd of the night and 10th of the season with less than 2 minutes remaining on the clock. What a shot! Avangard give their fans a reason to cheer as they take it 4-3 on home ice. We'll make our way to Nizhnekamsk now, where Netikimik welcome Boris. The Wolves opened up the score in less than 2 minutes in. Gilas Hudacek stops Sergei Kuptsov's shot, but Ansel Galimov jams home the rebound. Netikimik doubled their lead early in the second as Maxim Goncharov scores in a 4-on-4 situation. He's got 100 career points in the K now. 40 seconds later, a moment after the teams go back to playing full strength, Ilya Kokov improves the lead to 3-0. His kid in the stand seems to enjoy it. Boris gonna go back right after Netikimik kill off a penalty. Igor Fedorov scores on a breakaway to make it 3-1. The Virstas risk it with the extra skater late in regulation, and Anthony Lewis makes it a 1-goal game with just under a minute remaining on the clock. Extra attacker stays out, but they can't force overtime. Pavel Paranin scores on the empty net to bag it. Netikimik take it 4-2 on home ice. And now to Nizhny Novgorod, where Kunlun Red Star entertains Torpedo. Igor Larionov's men get on the board in the dying seconds of the first. Former Sharinigan forward Denis Yan scores his 8th of the season. The Dragons even it up 6 minutes into the second. Dmitry Kostenko gets the puck in the high slot and he slings it past Ivan Kulbakov. The Bucks regain the lead with a power play goal. Nikolai Kovalenko dishes it to the slot from behind the net and it's easy peasy for Maxim Litinov. Red Star level it again midway through the third. Jack Rodwell scores his 5th of the year off assist by Brandon Eve and Kyle Wood. But in the last minute of regulation, Parker Puk gets a minor for hooking, and Sergei Goncharuk finishes off the tic-tac-toe play for the win. Tennisyan and Nikolai Kovalenko registered 2 points each as Torpedo take a 3-2 on home ice. Our last game of the night takes place in Sochi. The Leopards face off against Avtomobilist. We pick it up from the second. Anatoly Golyshev sends it across the ice, and Denis Barantsov rips it for his second of the season. Good luck stopping that clapper. Midway through the period now, Igor Babkov misplays the puck behind the net, and Sochi make him pay for that. Arthur Tanulin with the assist, Amir Gurayev with the goal. Automobilist regained the lead shortly before the intermission. Andrei Abidin cruises behind the net, gives it to Daniil Romantsev, and he snaps his 6th of the year. Stefan Da Costa is the one who essentially puts it away with 2 goals in quick succession in the third. First, he makes it 3-1 on the wraparound. And less than 2 minutes later, he scores his 2nd of the night and 8th of the year to give Automobilist a commanding 3-goal lead. A few minutes later, Brooks Macek nets his 12th goal of the year to make it a 5-1 hockey game, and there's no way Sochi are going to recover from that. All they can do is get a consolation power play goal in the final 5 minutes of regulation. Dmitry Zavgorodny with the tally. Sochi continue to struggle mightily as they fall 5-2 on home ice. And that's it for a daily KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for another set of 4 games, including Nagbars against Metallurg and SKA St. Petersburg versus Lokomotiv. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check back with us this Monday.